So my mom has always been a confident woman. She's an extrovert and she is very assertive. And her character came in handy for me as an introvert who hates confrontation because I never had to lift a finger as a young girl to speak up for myself or stand up for myself in terms of confrontational conversations or anything like that, right? Or sometimes if I didn't want to do something, I would get my mom to say no. Maybe my cousin wants to do something and I don't want to do it, but I'm scared to tell them. Then I would say to my mom, but I don't want to do it, and she would speak for me. And that was very cute until I got to the workplace and I realized my mom was not in the boardroom. I was the only one there, and I needed to raise my voice. I needed to speak up for myself. I needed to share my ideas, and I found that I struggled. I really struggled with assertiveness. I remember the first year as a graduate, my manager, HR manager, Mr. Sam Shokani, thank you, sir. I mean, he saw me and he said, girl, you need some assertiveness classes. I mean, he picked it up. He was the HR manager heading the graduates at the time. And he said to me, you need an assertiveness course. And I went for some assertiveness course for a week because he just felt like I would never survive. It was the mining industry. He says, in this industry, at the rate that you're going, you will not survive. You need to toughen up. So he sent me to that course and I went there and I got encouraged and learned to say no, right? And I tried a couple of times to practice it, and I'm still practicing saying no even right now. But the issue that I realized is at that time, I started realizing that, most of my relationships were based on me saying yes. The foundation of the relationship, friendships that I had with people, or relationships that I had with family, were based on me saying yes. For as long as I said yes to everything that everybody wanted to do, then people loved me. I was the best. But when I started learning to say no, when I started learning to say, sorry, I don't have time, I realized that I actually lost a couple of relationships. So I want to talk to you about, are your relationships based on your yes? I am Pulaa Montz, your inner voice magnified. Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, a special welcome to you. I hope you'll find the content on this platform worthy enough for you to subscribe, right? And if you have already done so, please get your people and their people to subscribe to my channel. Guys, don't forget to click the notification bell because it lets you know every time I upload a new video so that you can come check it out. And guys, the maths is still that simple even in 2022. If you like the video, then like it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And the conversation flows whenever you put your comments down below, guys. So share your comments, share your thoughts about this topic that I'm talking about today. And by the end of this video, if you feel it was inspirational enough for you, please share it on your platform so that you can inspire those around you, right, who are not connected to me. But even if at the end of this you feel like this was not a message for you, you are sorted in this department, then please share it anyway on your platform because maybe somebody connected to you needs this specific message. So are your relationships based on your yes? There was a specific friendship that I had. It was a long-term friendship. And during that period of that friendship, right, I just gave my all as I normally do for people that I love. I mean, I gave my all. I never said no, guys. And I remember one specific time I said, sorry, I can't, for good reason. I mean, somebody got so upset with me. And I realized that actually this relationship was solid for as long as I was agreeing with everything that my friend wanted me to do. But when the first day I said no, I mean, she fumed and the relationship was never the same again till today. Right? So sometimes when you learn to say no, I tell you, it shakes up some relationships that are actually based on your yes. You know, for as long as you are denying yourself, for as long as you are, putting every effort to satisfy people, they are happy to take it on. They are happy to be in this relationship with you. But you know what I've learned? And no tests the validity of your relationship. You know, sometimes when you feel like you've got a good relationship, you must just really think about it. Is it because you are saying yes all the time that you've got this relationship? And when you find that, most of the time you are the one saying yes, you are the one shrinking yourself, you are the one shrinking your own ideas so that you satisfy the next person. I mean, test that relationship out. At some point, just say no and stick to your no, and then you will know whether that relationship is actually based on your yes, or is it a real solid relationship. I mean, it was just Valentine's yesterday. Maybe you met your person last year in June, and as women, most of the time, we are the ones who love Valentine's Day. This woman has been sharing with you a lot about the surprises that she would expect, hints of how she would like you guys to celebrate Valentine's Day, right? And you feel like, what, I've given you my all. Your birthday, I went all out. I mean, long weekends, I go all out. But this is one holiday. I mean, this is one celebration I just don't subscribe to as a guy. You say that. And, right now, your relationship might be on rocky sands because you didn't do any of the things that she hinted that you must do. Now you know that, for as long as you are saying yes, for as long as you are pleasing this woman, then you've got a relationship. But the one time you said no to her, then you learn the true nature of the relationship that you're in. I had one speaker saying, you must sometimes test the relationships that you have. Just say no for the sake of saying no, just to see whether it will shake up the relationship or the relationship will still stand firm even after your no. And he says, a no sifts certain relationships. It will show you who's for you really and who's really there to use and abuse you, right? So my question is, have you really said yes so many times that the one time you say no, you fear that it might shake up your relationship? Is that relationship worth having then? If you're going to sacrifice yourself all the time for the sake of somebody else, remember your peace is your responsibility. And for as long as you are denying who you are to serve someone, even your core values, when you start denying your core values just to please somebody else, just to have people around you, then you are really doing yourself an injustice, right? So it is important to focus. It is important to test out those relationships and see which ones will shake up after you know. I am Pulaa Montz, trying to stir some trouble for your peace sake. Guys, don't forget to do the right thing. Subscribe to my channel.